It's a nice chill day at the park. The sun is setting right behind me, but just out here sun gazing and grounding for a little bit. Just wanted to speak some things and just talk about how earlier, to be truthful, man, I've been feeling really lonely lately. I've been feeling like at work, I'm trying to get, to know other people and just trying to talk with people, but at times I just feel like I don't really fit in. I have a group of friends that I kick it with since high school, man. We don't kick it as often as we used to, and our lives are really different, and there is so much history between us. Things have changed, and sometimes I just think, maybe these group of friends, they're not for me. They're not supposed to be in my circle. And I just had these thoughts earlier, just about loneliness and how I feel like I'm not fitting in. Yeah, overall, I was just feeling down. And then I remembered, like sun gazing, and grounding. Like there are a lot of healthy practices that we've always had, that are free, and it's available to us at any time, so I was feeling down earlier, and I just felt a huge surge of loneliness hit me, and that's when I started sun gazing and just tried grounding for a little bit, and my mood got better, so overall I just want to let you guys know that there are things that we could utilize to reverse some of these effects, whether we're feeling down or we're feeling lonely, or whether we're feeling sad. The sun is there to help us and give us, put us in a good mood, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, on the topic of loneliness, there are so many times when I feel like I just don't fit in, and I feel like, I don't belong anywhere, like I was saying earlier, at my work, I just don't feel like I'm fitting in, and I've been in this cipher with, a group of high school friends that I've known since then, and, even lately, we've kind of just been kind of seeing things that, I might not agree with, or I'm just not feeling right about it, and it just makes me even feel like, even my friends, I feel like sometimes friends might not actually, be the right people for me, so once I started sun gazing, all that kind of went away. So yeah, now make sure you guys sun gaze and ground. Those things are gonna help you guys out a whole lot. Like, your life will improve significantly, and some of you might even think to yourselves like, that's a stupid idea. Like, why would I want to sun gaze and look at the sun? Why would I want to touch grass? In regards to sun gazing, you won't just see mental benefits, but you'll even see physical benefits take place. And I mean that, but the thing about this kind of practice is that, since we were born and brought up in this world, no one ever taught us how to sun gaze or whatever. So, sun gazing might be new to all of us, and we just got to pick it up from here. Start putting it into practice, and do it as much as you can. And I'm telling you, sun gazing will definitely change your life. And on the topic of loneliness, I just want to reassure you guys and let you guys know that you are not alone. We are going through this world together, and our job here on this world is to bring a better world, a better place, to manifest that. And share some love. Let's not forget, man, like, there are so many things, there are so many videos and all kinds of individuals going on platforms, just spewing all kinds of negative ideas, and at some point you kind of just see people embrace these ideas just blindly. But really, we gotta start countering these things, start showing love, and just let's tear down these ideas, man. Let's stop with all the acting. Let's stop with all the the fakeness, all the fronting. Just to give you guys some things on, whether you're feeling down or whether you're feeling, you're not in the best mood, make sure you guys go sun gaze and ground. Those things are really going to help you out a lot. So I just wanted to make this a quick message. let you guys know there are things out there that we could, you know, put into our lives, into our practices, and you know, they will not only help us out significantly, but your lives will change and will improve. Got my man right here, spreading some love. Heck yeah. It's getting a little dark now, but yeah, no, make sure you guys continue to sun gaze. Make sure you guys are grounding as well. And, you know, on top of that, yeah, no, let's keep on reaching out to some of our friends and to some of our loved ones, you know. Loneliness is really real, and seems like it's a problem that's becoming more common these days. So, you know, let's stop with all this, you know, all these unwritten rules about socialization, and I can't do this, I can't do that. You know, let's just reach out to our friends, our loved ones. You know, let's continue, you know, spreading love and sharing love with one another. You know, that's what it's all about. So, I love you, brothers and sisters. You're not alone, and I'll see you guys in the next one.